DIY Kevin here, and in this video I'm going to show you how to build this weight tree for under $25. Here are the tools and the materials that you'll need. 2x4 lumber, wood glue, measuring tape, drill, 1 1/4 inch spade bit, clamp, 1 1/4 inch wooden dowel, 3 32 inch drill bit, number 8 3-inch wood screws, circular saw, or any other saw that you can use to cut wood. Here's the cut list. We need 2 37-inch boards, 2 24-inch boards, 2 6-inch boards, and 2 3-inch boards. You also want to cut your dowels into 2 20-inch pieces. The leftover 8 inches will be used for the top part. Let's get cutting. Next up, we need to use our drill and spade bit to drill holes inside of the 2x4. The dowel will eventually insert into those holes. Here we go. Now we're going to pre-mark the areas where we're going to drill those holes for the dowels. Measure 7.5 inches from the edge and mark it with a pencil. Do the same thing for 22.5 inches. Next, we need to mark the center of the lines that we just created. Do the same thing for the other line as well. Grab the other 37-inch long 2x4 and put it underneath the one you made the markings on. You want to make sure that the ends here are perfectly flush. Next, you want to clamp the ends of the boards together. Grab your drill and your 1 1/4 inch spade bit. Start drilling. Now we're going to do the same thing for the other marking. The edge of the board that is closest to the nearest hole is going to be facing up. This is the top edge of the weight tree. Now, take the 2 3-inch piece of 2x4s that we cut earlier and apply some on the long edge of the spacer block and align it flush against the top edge. You can wipe any glue that runs off the edge with some paper towel. Place this spacer block about 2 inches from the bottom edge. Apply wood glue on the other side of the spacer block. Take your other 36-inch board, make sure that the holes are aligned directly above the bottom board, and gently place it down. At this point, you really want to make sure that the edges are flush against each other. Then clamp the ends together. But don't clamp the board on top of the spacer blocks, because this is where we're going to screw in some wood screws for extra support. So grab your 3 32-inch drill bit, then drill 2 pilot holes. Do the same thing for the bottom edge. Flip the board over to the other side. Then fasten the screws into the pilot holes that we just made. There's no need to sink those screws deep into the wood. Flip it to the other side. Take the dowel and insert it into the hole. Use a hammer or a mallet to help you push it through both of the holes. Use a tape measure to make sure that it's centered. Get your spade bit ready again, because we're going to drill a hole into this top part and insert the dowel into it. But we're only going to drill down into it about halfway, otherwise the dowel would go all the way through. Once you're done, remove the wood chips from the hole. Then squeeze some wood glue into the hole. Then insert your dowel. Now we're going to assemble the base of the weight tree. Get your 24 and 6-inch pieces that we cut earlier and mark the center of the 24-inch pieces. Apply some wood glue on the edge of one of your 6-inch pieces. Place it on the center marking. Make sure that the board is flush and that the edges align. Now we're also going to fasten these boards together, but first we need to drill some pilot holes. Drill 3 wood screws into this joint. You really want to make sure that it's super strong. Now it's time for the final assembly. Make sure that the 2 sides are centered, then clamp them together. But make sure to leave enough room for the fasteners, which are going to go in over here. Make sure to do this on a flat surface. Now we're going to drill some pilot holes for the fasteners. Drill 3 pilot holes for 3 screws on each side. Now flip it over. Get your 3-inch wood screws and drill through the pilot holes. Make sure that these screws are pretty tight. And that's how you make your own weight tree. Folks, if you want to see more DIY gym equipment guides, watch the other videos on my channel, including how to make concrete weight plates. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up.